Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're reviewing the Merach S19 Cozy Recumbent Bike. I'm gonna break down if this is a piece of equipment you need in your home gym. So let's get into this. So Merach sent this to me and I've been using it the last 2 weeks and overall it's pretty decent. I want to break down a few of the key points that I think are worth talking about, give you my rating on this piece of equipment, and give you a better idea if this is right for you. First, let's take a look at aesthetics. And I think this gets a solid grade of a 7 out of 10 for aesthetics. It looks good. It looks like it's a quality built piece of equipment, but I have to knock it for just a few basic things. But at the end of the day, I don't think recumbent bikes are really meant to stand out. I think the only way this could really move up is if it had a huge display or if it really looked robust and had maybe a saddle in the back where you could throw a book or some water bottles. It does have a water bottle holder on the side, but I don't think this is anything that's beefy, or I don't think it's anything that really stands out. And I think a 7 is a totally perfect score for this bike. Now functionality, I'm gonna give a 7.5. It has heart rate monitors right on here, keeps track of your distance, your speed, the time you've gone for. So I think overall, it has good functionality. When you adjust resistance, it reacts appropriately. And I think one of the best features is how quiet this piece of equipment is. So if I put it at about half resistance, it's not loud at all. There's not some constant winding sound that you're gonna hear. Even on full resistance, I mean, the only noise you're hearing are like my pants rubbing against each other. Now, the one thing I do need to talk about is when I crank this resistance all the way up, it goes to 8 and then it has a plus, which is a high setting, is that this resistance that I'm feeling doesn't feel as consistently smooth as it does with the lower settings. When I go through 6, this is good. When I even go through 7, really no issues. It's not until you get to 8 where the consistency seems a little bit off. I don't think many people buy a recumbent bike because they want to ride it super hard or super intense. So I don't think this is the end of the world. Other than that, everything functions really well. Now, when it comes to quality, I give this an 8 out of 10. I think it's pretty good. When I put pieces of equipment together like this, I think about if I open my own training studio, which someday I would love to do, I think about, is this a piece of equipment that would be able to survive? And I was actually really shocked. This metal that this is built with and put together with is really solid. If you are looking for a bike for your own training studio, this is a good option that's not killing the bank. As of right now, this bike goes for under $500 and they are offering different discounts at different times of the year. I do have a discount code in the description. If you guys are interested, you can check that out and you might be rather surprised at what kind of a deal you could find. I do think this bike could have scored a little bit higher if the computer component to this was a little bit bigger and a little bit more of a harder plastic. Along with the water bottle holder, really is not that beefy. And the handles for the heart rate monitor, they slide back, they're meant to slide back. They just kind of flop back and flop forward. Maybe a bushing in there would kind of eliminate that play and make it feel like a little bit better quality. Now for value, I'm gonna give this a 7.5. It's a good middle ground between the two. Recumbent bikes at a commercial level get very expensive, but this does the job. It's easily movable and it's extremely quiet. It'll satisfy all the needs for anyone who's looking for a recumbent bike in your home. The bike isn't bare bone basic, but it's not breaking the bank either. And I think it's a totally viable option for someone that's looking for a recumbent bike. Overall score is 30 out of 40. That's a thumbs up. I definitely recommend this bike for anyone that's looking for one. If you are, check that link in the description. If you purchase through there, I get a small percentage. It doesn't cost you anything more and it helps this channel out. Hit that like button, consider subscribing to the channel for more content reviewing gym equipment, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.